right, and welcome to the Courtenay Turner podcast. I'm your host, Courtenay, and I'm super passionate about moving and thinking. On this show, we are going to dive into all things health, fitness, personal development, lifestyle, and political, sociocultural. I've always been fascinated by people, and I love learning from the experiences and stories of others. This has been a treat for me, and I hope this is enjoyable and useful for you. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or any way that I can make this a better experience for you, please don't hesitate to reach out. Hello, and welcome to the Courtenay Turner podcast. I am here today with Dr. Paul Marik, who is an American hero, in my opinion. Unfortunately, he is not being treated that way at the moment. Dr. Marik, how are you doing today?
Good. Thank you for speaking with me today. It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much for being here. So for my audience who may not know, although I think most of them do, please give us a little bit of your background and what has led you to be kind of at the front of this fight currently.
Yeah, so my intention was never to engage in this fight, which is actually a war, but it just kind of happened by necessity. So I did my medical training in South Africa. I then went to Canada and did a fellowship in critical care medicine. I came to the US, I don't know, it's so many decades ago, I can't even remember. And I've been practicing critical care medicine for 35 years. I'm an academic, but I practice clinical medicine. I've published over 450 papers, written a whole number of books, etc., etc. So I suppose, how did this start? Well, this actually started in March of last year. We knew that COVID had come to the US and that I was going to face COVID in the ICU.
Yeah.
At that time, there was no guidance on how to treat COVID, believe it or not. So the NIH, the CDC, the WHO had no guidance. Basically, what they said, the treatment was supportive. And what supportive care means is that you give them fluid, you give them nutrition, and that's it, which seemed absurd because at that time we knew that up to 80% of patients in the ICU were dying. So how could you not offer specific therapy for patients who are going to die? It's absurd. So what I did then, and this is, I came up with a protocol. I said, you know what, this is just not acceptable. You have to treat them with something. And I had previously developed a protocol for the treatment of sepsis, which is an infection.
Hello, everyone. So I'm back on here to tell you that unfortunately, I think this is another one that I can't air the full episode here. And it kills me to do this, to engage in auto-critique, self-censorship, which I speak out against vehemently. And here I am doing it because I do want to be able to continue. This platform just happens to be where a lot of people go. So at least you can find some of it. And it is such a crying shame that I can't post this here, but I hope that you will go to some of the other platforms and find it, because Dr. Paul Marik is just absolutely wonderful and a wealth of information. He is one of the co-founders of the FLCCC. He is also one of the most published critical care physicians in the world. And he's just a wonderful human being. He created the math protocol, which some of you may be familiar with. If not, you can look it up. I might link it here as well. But yeah, all that to say, I do hope you'll watch the full episode. And it is with great regret that I cannot post it here, but I've had one warning, and then I had 2 videos taken down. I think third time is, the charm, as they like to say. Not so charming to me, unfortunately. But I do want to keep bringing you information. And while I'm here, please reach out to me if there is anything else I can do to make this a better experience for you. What things you like, what things you would like to see more of, what things you don't like. Throw them all my way and let me know, because I want to make this as enjoyable and valuable for you as possible. So until next time, and please watch. I hope you like it. And as always, please like this, please share it. If you're not subscribed, please do, because the bigger the voice is, then the more I can continue to keep bringing you this information. And I think it's really important that we have all sorts of voices and narrative being put forth so that people can shine light on the truth, because the truth always matters.